I just learned that this is happening. This literally happened a little while ago. Like, Adam just uploaded a little while ago, and apparently some stuff is going down, and I was a little late to the game, to be honest with y'all. This is happening. This is really happening. So, from me, like, going off on tangents about, like, how, what's his face is a child, and basically is a child. Well, guys, let's just say, his actions are not much of a child anymore. No, it's more of, a grifter, apparently. I did watch a little bit of it, like the little bit of start that Adam McIntyre did, I think. Oh, it doesn't really show. But I watched a little bit of it while I was doing my errands, and I am in shock. I am in shock and in awe about this situation, because I did not expect this to be coming. Do not get me wrong, I mean, how do I say this? How do I say this that, this, happening, or that Josh going down this path was not on my bingo card for this year, but apparently now it is. So, this is insane. This is insane. I thought that he needed therapy and help. Oh no, buddy, he needs a lot more than that. So, I don't know if any of you guys know the, term of grifting, but in case you guys don't know, we're gonna search this up real quick so I can give you guys the definition of grifter or grifting. A grifter is a con artist or swindler who obtains money or assets through fraud and deception. Now, this is alleged. This is entirely alleged. Or I say alleged because I don't want to get sniped. I do not want to get sniped at the young, ripe age of 24. So, allegedly, Joshua David Evans is a grifter. Because, apparently, and I'll let Adam McIntyre go over it, because he clearly knows about the situation a lot better than I do. And this, I kid you not, popped up right after the, like, live stream that I had done. Not even, like, an hour ago. An hour ago, maybe an hour and 20 minutes ago. I don't even know anymore. I don't remember anymore. But this is wild. This is fucking wild. I did not see this coming at all. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut up. We're gonna watch some Adam McIntyre together. And we're just gonna have a reaction to all of this. I could not. Is he reacting to this video too? Yeah, he's reacting to this original video. So, I'm gonna let Adam McIntyre talk for the first bit of this. And then what I will do is that I will switch off of, like, his video, and then we're gonna go watch this original video that is out, because I need context. I need context of what happened. And Adam McIntyre always gives me context of what is happening. So, we're gonna do that. Alright, cool talk.
I do not even know where to begin today, but Joshua David Evans has just been exposed in such a huge way, and it honestly is...
Can I just say I fully support the chat right now with the sunflowers. I'm sorry. I wish I had a little sunflower emoji with me, but I do not. I've got a pudding cup. I still have the pudding cup. I got a burrito too. If that helps.
Breaking my heart and is unbelievably terrifying. You know the way I've told
Not gonna lie to you, Adam, but my heart is hollow for the man as of is, so I'm sorry, but I could not really give a shit about Joshua David Evans anymore. After his call out with you because of the documentary, it fell from there.
you that Joshua David Evans has a job, and that was the reason that he was at VidCon last year. And the way he was saying that he was coming to VidCon this year, you know what's so funny? The VidCon team, they've been very, very, very close contact with me throughout all this, and they went, you know what's so crazy is there's not even one ticket registered under Josh's name, and they work very...
Well, damn. I hope they block Joshua David Evans from trying to appear. I mean, it's not like... I mean, obviously, Adam is saying that a ticket hasn't been purchased under Joshua David Evans' name. But, I mean, that could be a yet thing at any given point. So, just a little thing right there. Just gonna say that. Continuing on.
Closely with the company that he works with, and they were like, just to let you know, nothing's been registered under his name, so all right now. Lol. Big man Josh, yeah, VidCon team are fucking over him as well. But anyways, remember I told you that, and that was the...
I'm over him. I mean, if any of you guys watched that live stream, I lost my shit. I lost my shit.
The reason that Josh, you know, was at VidCon last year, and the reason that, like, he was threatening to come again this year as he comes with this company that he works with. So I never said the name of the company because I didn't want to be the one who would ever put that out, okay? I didn't want to be the one who ever put it out. But it has just been revealed. And it's been revealed because of one of his clients. So I can say this now because it's out there, and this has blown up within the last couple hours. This is how recent this is. So Josh is a YouTube manager at Studio 71. Now, if you don't know what Studio 71 is, it says online that Studio 71 is a leading global media company for digital-first creators and brands. So Josh's job at Studio 71 is being a YouTube manager. Like,
that's crazy. So he, in a sense, just manages young YouTube, well, not young YouTubers, but YouTubers in general. I remember Cub Scouts made a video kind of talking about YouTube managers, and YouTube is trying to allegedly is trying to push AI out more, which I kind of find ridiculous. I personally think that YouTube managers would be like an in-person job kind of thing. I think that would be just fine. I can't handle all this AI shit. I personally don't see I don't see benefits of AI, in my opinion, only because of the events of of how AI has been used previously. Like, I'm not gonna go over it. It's just another tangent on my not I was gonna say bucket list, but it's not in my bucket list. I really hope it's not. I do not want to die with that on my conscience. It's more so on the list of things that I just have a pet peeve of. But regardless, I mean, Joshua David Evans being a YouTube manager, I mean, I think I've already I don't know if I mentioned it in the live stream previously, like the recent one. Um, but it's insane. That's insane. That is insane. I cannot. I wouldn't have imagined him being a YouTube manager, but I mean, okay, whatever.
That is literally his job, which is so unbelievably funny because his career on YouTube flopped so bad that he had to leave that job. But he is a senior, what is he? He's a senior partner manager. So that's what he does. He manages YouTubers, okay? No, I was never going to say that, ever. I was never going to say that. But one of his clients has just came forward and the video is unbelievable. So I have not watched the entire thing, but I've seen the emails that Josh sent his client and I am unbelievably, this is it. Josh is done. Josh is done and he should be. He is a crooked man. He is a
We'll read the emails when we get to the original video because I wanna see the original video versus like Adam's like beginning takes with the video. I'm only, having Adam kind of explain this to me because I only found out just a while ago. So we're gonna stick to what it is right now, and then we'll switch it when it comes time. Which he starts at about, well, probably leave this video at around like 9:20 and then go to the original video. I'm only using this for context because I need
crooked man.
context.
He really, really, really is. So if you want a little TLDR before we get into this, so this content creator, Gavin Reads It All, booktuber, 100,000 subscribers, and he had a manager from Studio 71 called Joshua David Evans, as we're aware. So Josh was his manager, and Gavin felt that Josh, we'll hear from him exactly. And Gavin, if you would ever want to speak, by the way, if you would ever want,
I would love to hear his interview side. Please do.
To do some sort of interview, or if you would ever want to push this out further or anything like that, feel free to come to me. I know exactly what Josh is like, and I'm unbelievably devastated that he is doing this to a creator in general. And from the things that I've seen from your video already, I'm fucking appalled. So Josh is his manager, Studio 71, and Gavin felt basically that Josh wasn't really doing anything for him as his manager.
That's concerning. Because the priority, as far as I could think of it, for a YouTube manager is to be managing the young YouTubers within the platform. They should be doing things for them, giving them support. They're literally the backbones of these YouTubers. As far as I'm aware, at least to what I think what a YouTube manager is supposed to be.
And that it was very hard to contact Josh, right? Which is funny, number one, because Josh literally had a problem with me not responding to his DMs, but we have his client speaking out saying that, well, it's hard to get in contact with Josh. So Gavin tried to get in contact with Josh quite a few times, and he listed reasons as to why he wanted to kind of end this contract that he's in with Studio 71 and end working with Josh. He listed a lot of reasons. And at the end, he said, Josh, I'm seeing you post on social media right now. I'm seeing you crash out on social media. I'm seeing what you're doing, to me on social media. Respond to me. Why are you posting all of these things? Like, you're my manager. Why are you ignoring me? But you're posting all these Instagram stories and drama videos about this other creator, Adam. And then Josh responds to his client. Josh is this guy's manager. Josh responds to him, and it's all about me.
Oh? Oh no. Oh no. You are not telling me that this man is willing to destroy his fucking career over Adam McIntyre, who literally only said no to a fucking documentary. You can't make this shit up. You can't make it up. You absolutely cannot make this shit up. If this is where it's going, and believe me, I believe this is going where I think it's going. My guy is about to lose one of the main resources of money, of income, aside from YouTube, to this. Actually, if anything, his YouTube career could be at stake too. Because of this. That is insane. He is staking everything. Everything. Because of a 20-year-old. And literally, oh my god. Oh my god. What in the world is wrong with Joshua David Evans? Holy shit. I mentioned that, like, the mask was falling off his face in my last live stream. I didn't actually think that this would this would be the actual, like, fucking human being. The real Joshua David Evans comes out now. Oh, great. I always wanted to know that. I always wanted to know this. Like, I cannot get over the fact that this is going insane right now. The fact that, I was tearing Joshua a new asshole in the other live stream, and then now this stuff comes out after? Oh my god. Cannot make it up. Cannot. Absolutely not. Like, Jesus. I'm in shock and in awe of this situation. Continuing.
Josh does this entire email to his client about me. About me. Yes. Yes. You've got to believe it. And you're going to see that it's the truth. And Josh said...
Is it in the email? We got to see it in the original video, but...
Says something along the lines of, well, actually, Gavin, I'm just baiting people. You know, I'm just baiting these people. That's what they want. The manager. Josh is this guy's manager. Josh works at Studio 71. And again, Gavin has put this out there. I was never going to say it. Josh, being the manager at a manager at Studio 71 of creators, is unleashing on his client because of me. And after all of it...
How many more clients does Joshua David Evans have? I mean, is it... just out of, like, curiosity, I'm wanting to know if he has more clients or if it's just one client. Just out of curiosity, but I don't... Like I said, I don't know. Hopefully it's just one. Excuse me, I'm eating my pudding.
Josh blocks his client on Instagram. Josh blocks his client. Now, we would not have known about any of this if Gavin hadn't have spoken up in this video. And let me tell you something, again, have not watched this in full, have seen bits and pieces of it. Joshua David Evans, you are a crooked man. You are a crooked man. You're an evil man. You are unbelievably disgusting. I don't wish bad on people. I wish bad on you. I do. I really do, Josh. I cannot believe that you are mistreating clients like this. And this wouldn't have... We wouldn't even have known about this because even in this video, Gavin says, I'm scared to speak up because of legal ramifications. And you...
Oh, honey, I will get you a good lawyer. I will get you the best lawyer. I'm kidding, I'm broke. Don't listen to me. I would tell this guy to lawyer the fuck up. Lawyer the fuck up. I I would think that he could probably maybe sue? I don't think so. I don't know. Um Laws in that general area I am not familiar with. I'm not. I'm familiar with like the criminal law basis stuff. But when it well, within Texas law, I mean. Um but not knowing where this guy is and like the legal sides and like the laws within um California being a little bit different and everything else. There's some I wouldn't know. Maybe a legal analyst could maybe look into this kind of video and maybe um like maybe get their take and see where this could lead. Otherwise, I don't really know. I mean, this is highly unprofessional uh of Evans, of Joshua David Evans, because that's crazy. That's crazy. The fact that you're gonna block your client and then also not only that, but also just I mean, literally just completely abandoning your client. You do realize they pay you money. They pay you money to manage their to help them manage their channel. Dumbass. What the hell?
You know what, Gavin? I want to go through this entire video. Gavin, I'm in unbelievable support with you. I cannot believe that Joshua David Evans, as your YouTube manager at Studio 71, would do this to you. And I cannot believe that Joshua David Evans is willing to risk his job.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We need a nickname for this dumbass. I'm getting tired of saying Joshua David Evans. It feels like I'm saying Bloody Mary 3 times, but it's not in front of a mirror, it's in front of my computer monitor. And sadly, Bloody Mary's not coming through it anytime soon. So, I mean, unless Joshua David Evans is the Bloody Mary himself, then I don't know.
Job multiple times because of how obsessed he is with me. And if you think that that's me speaking out of my ass, just you wait. Josh is threatening to confront people while being a YouTube manager at Studio 71, using that position to get to VidCon to confront me. And now he's mistreating his own clients at Studio 71 that they're having to speak up and expose him. He is willing to, he's fucked himself here.
Oh, yeah, he majorly fucked up. Not only just that, he not just like majorly fucked up. It's more like this had to have like this was probably like coming to a head at some point, right? Right? I mean, it's crazy, right? So like when the downfall of Colleen Ballinger happened, and everything was coming out, right? We had everybody speaking out, and then Johnny Silvestri like kind of jumped in on the bandwagon of, oh, I was being manipulated by Joshua David Evans and making these allegations, when these allegations were disproven from, you know, from Swoop's videos. Thank goodness, like, she caught that. But it's like these random ass people are just coming into the scene, claiming to be victims to play the limelight. And I'm not saying that Joshua David Evans is not a victim in his own right. He is a victim in his own right between Colleen Ballinger and himself. I honestly think those two, even though a match made in hell, were probably toxic to one another and probably abused one another in some form of way. Do not get me wrong on that. It's I'm sorry, I'm having to take a deep breath because it's like he used the whole Colleen Ballinger situation for his own benefit to get his name back onto the platform, because when Colleen Ballinger um obviously divorced her husband, it obviously created like this biggest rift between him and the platform, you know, with the fandom, with everything else. It literally made him to be not in a sense a martyr, but we're just gonna use the word martyr at this moment. Um, and for a while, like he hadn't, at least as far as I was aware. I mean, his videos never really popped up on my end. Um, like throughout my years of living. So I don't know. I don't know if he was ever on the YouTube scene like after the fact of like the divorce and everything. But when he did that interview with Swoop and everything, and it um and all of that, um like that, I feel like that was like just a step in. And I can I will honestly say that I am just purely speculating. I am very speculative on this because I do not doubt that this man was hurt in some way by Colleen, and I'm sure he has so many stories between him and her and what they did to each other and this and that. The thing is that it's just so strange to me. You think he would have been able to do this now? Um, I mean, the little bit of notoriety that he gets is the fact that he um is one of Colleen's like survivors, like the survivors of her doing, basically. Again, I was being purely speculative on that part. I am no way in shape or form invalidating him as a victim in any shape or form. I am just saying that the fact that um that if all of that didn't happen, if all of that didn't happen back then, would this all have happened today? I mean, probably not. I'm like I said, I'm just speculating and just thinking back on times and everything else. Like I said, I'm just purely speculating. I'm pretty sure I'm talking out my ass, but just FYI.
He has fucked himself here. So I want to get through this entire video. Also, just at the start, want to say as well that we are in the last stretch. If you're in Toronto, I'm doing a show July 18th. Thank you so much to everyone who's got.
Since he's promoting that, you know, go and show some support. We are gonna go ahead and click off of this, and we are gonna go and switch to the original video that kicked started off. I just needed context before getting into all of it. Okay, let's get out of that. Let's see here. Rip life, am I right? Trying to find that original video, so it's gonna take me a whole hot minute. Okay, there it is. I found it.
So I don't really know if I should be doing this right now.
Hold on, my blah, 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 blah. I can't speak. Hold up, my guy. I need to get you full screened. Make sure that you're there. Okay.
Because I'm in a contract and I really don't want like any like legal stuff to happen, but I don't know any other way to reach out. And if anyone at Studio 71 can please just email me who isn't Joshua David Evans, then please do so. I've just had an email from Josh like half an hour ago now, and I've been sat like speechless. Joshua David Evans is my YouTube manager, and I have not. It's I. If someone from Studio 71 can just please reach out to me. I've tried to reach out to them. I tried today, and then this email I got from Josh has confirmed to me that anything I do try and say to them won't go through them, and I'm just scared now. I'm really scared. I'm scared that they have financial control over my channel. They are going to take all of my money, and I'm in a contract that I seemingly can't get out of, even though I'm really trying hard to get out of this contract.
Oh my god. You need to lawyer up. You need to lawyer up. I know you don't want to do any legal repercussions, but you gotta lawyer up. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. You have to sue them. They shouldn't be able to, like, take financial control over your YouTube channel, but oh my god. He feels trapped. Entrapment, bitch. Holy shit. I cannot imagine that.
And I don't know what to do now. I genuinely don't know what to do. And I've just had this email off Josh, and I just...
My dude he looks like he's sweating, even emotional. Goodness.
I'm so lost. I'm so lost for words. I'm speechless. I don't know what's going on. If I don't get out of this contract, and if I don't get my money from Studio 71, if I don't get my money from Josh, then I've got nothing. And I've just sent the most vulnerable email to Josh about about an hour ago, and then I got this response from Josh half an hour ago, and it's I don't know what to do. And just to let you in on what's been happening and what's going on, a little context, I always ignore emails. I do. I don't do sponsorships.
Me too. Me too. I ignore emails. I do like surveys at my job because when we do surveys, we can get paid a little more with each survey we do, and whenever, like, once you're done with the survey, you know, put your email in and all of that sort of shit. I usually ignore my emails because of that, and also because I just have a lot of junk email. I have different emails. I know some of them are for like gaming, and then another is for like work related stuff and everything else. It's one of those situations. Don't ask me. I just live here.
I'm well, for many reasons, but one of the main reasons is I don't want to open an email and it being a scam, and you know, having my channel get hacked and things like that, because that happens all the time, and that really scares me. So that's one of the reasons why I don't do sponsorships, and I don't do I don't ever accept opportunities from my channel, even though my channel is like it's the thing I'm the most proud of. It's my job, and I love it so much. It's the thing that I've even said. I did.
Oh no, please, dude, don't choke up. Don't choke up, because if you choke up, then I choke up. And then if you cry, then I cry. Fuck!
A 7-year booktube Q&A video only like 2 months ago, when I said like doing this job and becoming a YouTuber full-time and making videos that I'm passionate about has saved my life. And I mean that literally. It has saved my life. And I never take opportunity. I just think there's no reason to it. It's not going to help me in the long run. In March, I get an email from Josh. I get an email from Joshua David Evans, and he's, you know, talking about, oh, I've been following your channel for a while. I would love to talk to you. We are Studio 71. We help creators and things like that. And honestly, it sounded great. And I'm not going to sit here and say that Josh was awful, because he really wasn't, and he's not. Well, after this email, I'm...
Oh, buddy. Oh no. Oh no. I don't like the sound of this. And the fact that he's getting emotional is honestly heartbreaking. Do not get me wrong. I understand his feeling. I understand, you know, making content, the joys of making content, and how, like, making content can literally change a person's life. either for better or for worse, but um, for me, it gives me another outlet um, to speak my mind, to do whatever I want, even when, um, it may not really seem the most popular thing going on. Even if it's not popular, I mean, at least, like, either I can enjoy it or you guys can enjoy it, or at least just one person enjoys it. That's what really just counts, in my opinion. Anyways.
Muncher. But like, at first I was like, again, I'm just gonna ignore it because I don't ever take opportunities for myself. I'm not gonna sign any contracts and things like that. And I thought I knew better. I really did. And the emails was like, like we can help you with like streaming and stuff.
Oh, buddy, please don't cry. I don't want him crying in this video. Because that's disgusting. Joshua David Evans, what the fuck? You fucking piece of shit. You are literal shit. Honestly, you and Colleen Ballinger are made for each other. If not that, maybe you're even worse than Colleen Ballinger. Probably. Or maybe you guys are just on the same level. Who knows? But doing this to somebody like an upstart YouTuber, 1,000 subscribers, popular like book YouTube person. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? You can't just do this to somebody. All for what? All for what? Because of Adam McIntyre? You piece of shit. No one is Adam McIntyre. Not everybody is out to get you, you dumb piece of shit. Oh my god.
Can get your channel, and that's just like all I've ever really wanted. Really, is just to like. I like, honestly, I bleed for this channel. I really do. I do. And so like it's my absolute passion. And
Off topic, he kind of looks like he looks like I don't know if you guys had watched the musical Hamilton on like Disney Plus, but he looks like that guy. I'm sorry. He looks like that the one that plays Hamilton in the musical. Just saying, I'm sorry. But again, my heart breaks for him. Absolutely. It breaks.
stuff. And so like when I think, oh, someone's going to give me an opportunity, I will ignore it because I think it's a scam. But I recognize the name. I recognized the name Joshua David Evans about 3 years ago. Swoop. I love Swoop. I've been a follower of Swoop for a while.
Oh,
She did a documentary on Colleen Ballinger, and I'd never heard of Colleen Ballinger before. And it was weird because I'm
oh no. Oh, buddy. Sorry. Um that's crazy. This kind of my fear is that once Joshua David Evans got onto Swoop's documentary is that he was going to use that in order to like source out like business opportunities. It's kind of a big fear because that's not okay. What he is doing to this creator is not okay. I hope they do something. I hope he can find a lawyer. Maybe they can go pro bono. But I hope. I hope.
pretty sure I have seen Josh before. I'm pretty sure I've seen Josh before, like about 10, 15 years ago or something on YouTube. I grew up on a lot of the YouTube back in the day. I grew up on cringe content, and so I recognize his
Me.
name. And after that Colleen Ballinger documentary, and Colleen Ballinger is an awful fucking person, by the way. She was accused of some nasty shit, and there was so much proof and evidence against her. And Joshua David Evans is her ex-husband. And after this Swoop documentary, like he came across as like really like down to earth and really nice, and like he didn't seem to be like part of the problem and stuff like that.
That's my fear. Oh my god, that is my fear. That is my fear. That is my fear. Oh my god. in real time, I fear that, like, um, he sought out, like, people, and then, you know, these are gonna be his victims. We're just gonna say allegedly because I have no idea. Like, who else? Who's next? But this is my fear. This is my internal fear. But oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go get some more food. I'm sorry, I'm eating so much. It's just I'm locked in, guys. I'm locked in. I have to make sure I have I have enough food. Alright, guys. Lock the fuck back in. Got my food. I'm trying to get my blanket. Trying to wrap it around myself because I'm cold. I'm cold in my room. My kitty cat is underneath my desk. Thank you for the moral support, my little Luna. Okay. Deep breaths, deep breaths. Okay. Lock him back in.
So, like, when he reached out about joining this thing, I was like, oh, that's Josh. Like, he's a good guy. I know he's a good guy. You know, there's things I sympathize with him, and you know, all this, that, and the other about that whole documentary and stuff. And I replied, I replied, and I probably shouldn't have done. But in March, I was in a very vulnerable place, right? So I just been to the High School Musical tour resort to film a vlog, and the Scream House to film a vlog. It wasn't the cheapest, but like I wanted to do it. I really, really wanted to do it. I want to make videos, but also I had. Should I mention this? Yeah, I might as well. So Audio Salad, copyright claim on my videos, even though it was a false claim. And they held that money in escrow on YouTube. Whenever there's a claim, they hold it in escrow. And whoever wins the dispute, they get the money. And that was on the 10th of March. Audio Salad sent me a false copyright claim on one of my Stay Across My Bookshelves videos. And from March 10th to April 1st, the YouTube was holding that money from that video. And then on April 1st, Audio Salad rejected the claim, which meant that they would get all of that money. All of that money they've held from my ad revenue they've taken. And so in March, I was like already like, I felt like, oh, I'm pissing money here. I'm just losing money. And I'm making the worst financial decisions. And so I felt like I was in a pretty vulnerable.
Aww. Oh no. That sounds extremely vulnerable right there. Oh my god. That is unfortunate, and that is extremely sad. What the fuck, Joshua David Evans? What the fuck? You piece of fucking shit. I hope you... Ooh. I hope you lose everything. I hope you lose everything. Tormenting this vulnerable YouTuber is disgusting. You disgusting piece of shit.
Place anyway. So yeah, if you don't know, yeah, Audio Salad have scammed me as well. They've stolen my money from March, and I did ask if Josh could help me with his like last week, and he didn't. I ended up sending Audio Salad like 20 emails from the start of April to like a couple of weeks ago. I was like, okay, I'm done then. You can keep the fucking money. So that's gone. I can't get in touch with Audio Salad. But anyway, sorry, that was a tangent. In March, anyway, I was in a vulnerable place. And I thought, oh, here's someone who can see something in me. He's telling me that, oh, there's like so many opportunities we can open up for you. We can, you know, get you on Tubi, we can get you on Roku, whatever. And like, there's just so much that we can do for you. That'll be a great opportunity for you. And I was like, you know what, for once in my life, I'm going to listen. For once in my life, I'm not going to ignore an email. And you know what, I recognize the name, I'm going to reply. And I did. And we had a couple of meetings. And you know what, he came across as so lovely. He really did. And he was so charming, and he was like, he even sang one of the songs that I sang in one of my videos. So I was like, oh yeah, he's actually watching my videos, he's actually watching my channel.
Oh my goodness.
I felt great. I felt so like seen, and I was like, oh.
That is so manipulative. That sounds so manipulative. That is sounding incredibly manipulative. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? What the fuck? I know I'm saying what the fuck so many times, but this is actually fucking insane. You gotta be a really sadistic motherfucker to do this. Colleen was bad. He is equally as bad. Joshua David Evans, do me a favor. Go ahead and write a song. Play it on a ukulele. And call it the Toxic Gossip Train Part 2. So we can all listen in and take in the fact that you and Colleen are the same. You both are the same fucking human beings. You played the victim so fucking well. You played it so well that a vulnerable YouTuber fell into the palm of your hands, and now look at what you're doing. Look at what you're doing, you piece of shit. How dare you? How fucking dare you? And I hope that somebody helps this YouTuber with any legal ramifications and get him justice. This is bullshit. Bullshit. What the hell?
Maybe this could be the opportunity that I like knocking on my door, and I take it. Yeah, so I ended up signing the contract on the 14th of April. And so why did I do that? Like, why did I do that? But like, the contract's for a year, and I in the back of my mind, I was like, if it doesn't work out, just leave. Like, it's a year, you know? And the contract is they will take 10% from my ad revenue every month. And I wasn't really 100% sure how they were going to take that. I did freak out at the start of, what month is it now? I freaked out at the start of June, because the money goes to them first. Like, all of my money goes to them first. My ad revenue, my memberships, any donations I get in my comments and things like that, they get it, and then they send me it. And I get that like about 1 to 2 weeks after I would YouTube. But yeah, I thought that's the company, that's what they do. They have to add their revenue as well that they make from your channel, and like anything that you get from them, like say if they do get you on a streaming service.
I don't really understand all of that. Maybe if I ever reach that point, maybe I'll learn and understand it, but logistical points, I don't really get it. I don't. And maybe I have learning disabilities. I'm not really I have difficulties with, I think when it comes to reading, I think it's comprehension. Um and with math, it's something different. I process the information a little bit differently when it comes to it. Um and so like I mean all of what he's telling or what he's saying doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So somebody would just have to like explain that to me a little bit differently. Um whomever whomever does.
Or what have you, then obviously they need to accumulate all that money and then send you whatever's left. And I didn't really question it. And I should have. Honestly, this is the biggest life lesson I've ever learned. And I am regretting all of my decisions. You have no idea. And so I signed it. I had instant regrets. I actually did. I signed it. And like one of the first few things Josh said was, oh, this is going to be so amazing. It's going to be so exciting. Like I've already got like sponsorships lined up, like BetterHelp. And I was like, oh, fucking not BetterHelp. Not BetterHelp. Jesus H. Christ. So internally I was like dying inside. And there's like a form you can fill in on the portal. And it was like, oh, is there anyone you wouldn't do sponsorships with? As soon as that call was over, BetterHelp. I won't do any sponsorships for any BetterHelp or anything that uses AI. Nothing like that. I'm not doing it. I'm not selling my soul for that. I didn't want sponsorships. That's not what I'm doing it for. I wanted to get my channel out. I want people to see my videos. I want people to, you know what I mean? I don't give a shit about freaking trying to sell people shit I'm not gonna fucking use. But yeah, that's my own fault, isn't it? Like, I do blame myself.
Me too, my guy. I don't really care about trying to get, my viewers, trying to sell them some shit. I don't really care about that shit. I just want to do what I enjoy, which is making cringy videos that all of you are watching. So I hope you enjoyed this live stream, by the way. I really do.
Really do. I blame myself for signing a contract that honestly I thought was fine, and if I'd known how things are going to transpire, I honestly. So it takes about a month. Yeah, probably about a month before I kind of get another call with Josh. And he's like, oh, we're doing like an optimization for your channel and stuff. We're going to do a report and things like this. And I was like, oh, great. Maybe you can like tell me where I need to improve. Maybe you can tell me which videos I might do well and I should focus on, and things that maybe don't do so well and I shouldn't do. And so I was waiting with anticipation for this optimization report. They were going through a merger, so obviously like things would take some time. So I didn't really mind it taking too much longer, to be fair. But then I get the optimization report, and I think it was like the 18th of May. So exactly a month ago today, yeah, Monday the 18th of May, it was exactly a month ago today as I'm filming this. And the optimization report, oh my God. Again, I could have cried. I could have cried. Josh was on the call. He has his PowerPoint presentation. And he's like, so this is kind of like idea we have for your channel, like the brand that we can do for your channel. You know, we think you would fit like this really like this Blues Clues, Mr. Rogers kind of.
No, oh no. Oh no, and I don't think that's what he wants as his content. Oh no, what? I'm scared to watch any further. I mean, it's got to get worse from here. Oh no. What a fucking disgusting human being. A fucking disgusting human being. Joshua David Evans is a disgusting human being.
Persona thing, and I'm sitting there like, fucking Blues Clues. Do you know I go to haunted places and dress up as fucking nuns singing Sister Act? I swear on my channel all the time. I talk about sex quite a lot. I do cringy skits half the time as well. Dance around the High School Musical tour resort, dress as Sharpie fucking Evans. And you're telling me I should be like act more like a Blues Clues host? I should do things like I was like, I mean, I didn't say anything. Like again, like I should have said more. I should have been more vocal. I know I genuinely should have done, and I regret
That is
that I
not your
didn't.
fault.
I regret that I didn't.
That's not your fault. That's not your fault at all. The job of the manager is supposed to manage, like, the things that they have in front of them. The manager is, like, if you're a retail manager, or if you're, like, some sort of food sales manager or something like that, you gotta look and see what you're putting out there. You gotta make sure that, like, your customers that are buying the things that they like, that you make sure that you have stocked up, because those are the things that that gets you this revenue. These are the things that keep your business alive, because that business is not only making you money, but that money has to go back into those products that you have to, like, rebuy so you can resell, and then you can make even more money. This is like, that's kind of how it works. The manager should be knowing what people are looking at. He should have watched your videos and known what kind of, like, videos you make. Your videos have certain target audiences that reach out to different people that are gonna say, oh, this is a nice, content creator that is so cool and so awesome, and all of this, all these good things, because that's a target audience. When you have a target audience, then, like, when they're viewing your content, and if they think, oh yeah, this is a great content creator, they can go out and share your content creation to a bunch of other people, and then you get more notoriety from that. But him, like, talking about, giving him, like, this Blues Clues kind of aspect, and, like, this, like, all of that, like, that, if that's not his niche, then it's not his niche. Why would he be making content like that? Shit. But that's ooh. Cannot make this stuff up. Cannot make it up, because that's crazy. That's disgusting. I feel so bad for him. He should have had a better, more constructed manager, because that's that's very disgusting.
Speak up a little bit more in the moment, but I was just sitting there and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna listen. I'm just gonna listen because, like, the presentation has just begun. And then he's talking about, oh, these are the colors that we should focus on as well. We got, like, terracotta and things like this. And I was just like, what the fuck has this got to do with my channel? How is this going to help me in my channel and grow and improve and things like that? Fucking terracotta.
Here's what I will say when it comes to content creation. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard. It's hard to be a content creator. But you know what? If you fucking enjoy it, then just enjoy that aspect. Okay? Just enjoy that aspect. Ignore the noise. Ignore it. Just continue making that content. When you just make content and content every day, doing something that you enjoy, that matters the most. That matters the most with like, the audience, because if they see that you're enjoying it, then they're gonna enjoy it. You get a positive reaction out of that. This is, oh my god. I keep pausing and I keep saying, oh my god, and I seem like I have no words, because I don't have any words. Because this is a victim. This is a victim of, like, of not even, like, blackmail. I mean, his literal channel is being held hostage. like, oh my god. Uh-uh.
For my thumbnails, or terracotta in my room? Like, where are these colors coming from? How is this going to help? Talking about merch. I'm not gonna lie, some of the merch did sound pretty good. I will say that some of the merch sounded pretty good. But at the same time, like, and then he's talking about the streaming services, and like, okay, like that's great. Like, I would love to do the streaming services. Get my videos on other platforms, amazing. That would be so good. Another revenue stream, fantastic. We can fund more videos, and I can go to more places and do all of this, that, and the other. Again, I didn't vocalize exactly what I thought of like half of that presentation. And I wanted to know like how he would actually like physically help me, okay? So that week I was posting that Sherlock Holmes video, and I just want to see what they could do. I did. Like, it was almost like a test. I was like, okay, so I got a Sherlock Holmes video coming up. It's Sherlock Holmes Day on Friday, and it's Monday. And I was like, you know, can I get some like guidance on this thumbnail? Can I just like have some help on this thumbnail? Maybe the title as well. Maybe you can tell me about the title. And honestly, again, like my heart dropped when I got the response. I'll show you what my original thumbnail was I sent them. And I was just like, what do you suggest? Like, what can you do with this? Do you need me to take more photos so like we can like brainstorm the thumbnail a little bit more? What?
Hold on, buddy. You showed me that thumbnail real fast.
Tell me about the title. And honestly, again, like my heart thumbnail. Can I just like have some help on this thumbnail? Maybe the title as well. Maybe you can tell me about the title. And honestly, I would love to do the streaming services. Get my videos on other platforms, amazing. That would be so good. Another revenue stream, fantastic. We can fund more videos, and I can go to more places and do all of this, that, and the other. Again, I didn't vocalize exactly what I thought of like half of that presentation. And I wanted to know like how he would actually like physically help me, okay? So that week I was posting that Sherlock Holmes video, and I just want to see what they could do. I did. Like, it was almost like a test. I was like, okay, so I got a Sherlock Holmes video coming up. It's Sherlock Holmes Day on Friday, and it's Monday. And I was like, you know, can I get some like guidance on this thumbnail? Can I just like have some help on this thumbnail? Maybe the title as well. Maybe you can tell me about the title. And honestly, again, like my heart dropped when I got the response. I'll show you what my original.
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I like it. It's like very rustic. It's very appealing. I mean, you have the book of Sherlock Holmes. It tells like your target audience what you're going to talk about within the video, so it's not bad. You could have the most simplest thumbnail and that would just be fine. I use Canva for most of my thumbnails, and I just edit however I want my thumbnails to look. And of course, I mean, I use some of like the emojis that I had commissioned some people to do. And I just use those for like my thumbnails, and I also just, you know, I either take screenshots of like the games that I play at the moment, or I just look for like the title image of what the game is, and I just run with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with, you know, being the way you are with your thumbnails. You don't have to be so you don't have to be over the top with your thumbnails, because a thumbnail is just a thumbnail. It's not somebody is going to look at it, it's going to draw them in, and then once they click on your video, it doesn't really matter about the thumbnail. It just matters what the video that you put out. That's what matters.
Thumbnail was I sent them. And I was just like, what do you suggest? Like, what can you do with this? Do you need me to take more photos so like we can like brainstorm the thumbnail a little bit more, what have you? And he sends me these two thumbnails. Oh my god, they're just awful. They are just,
Oh my god,
in my opinion, absolutely awful. And have you?
Those were awful. Holy crap! What in the world? Hold on. I'm gonna go back. Where was... Shit, hold on. Wait, no. Come back. Come back to me. Please, show me that thumbnail. Show me those thumbnails, because those were very, very fucking awful. My cat could do better. My cat could do better, and they don't even got posable thumbs.
and do all of this, that, and the other. I didn't vocalize exactly what I thought of like half of that presentation. And I wanted to know like how they're just awful. They are just, in my opinion, absolutely do. I did. Like, it was almost like a test. I was like, okay, so I got a Sherlock Holmes video coming up. It's Sherlock Holmes Day on Friday, and it's Monday. And I was like, you know, can I get some like guidance on this thumbnail? Can I just like have some help on this thumbnail? Maybe the title as well. Maybe you can tell me about the title. And honestly, again, like my heart dropped when I got the response. I'll show you what my original thumbnail was I sent them. Right. And I was just like, what do you suggest? Like, what can you do with this? Do you need me to take more photos so like we can like brainstorm the thumbnail a little bit more, what have you? And he sends me these two thumbnails.
That's gross. Oh my god. This looks AI. This looks AI. I'm sorry. I cannot handle blurry pictures at all.
That's...
There is no difference between those two. There is no difference between those thumbnails. What the fuck? If you have employed Joshua David Evans as your YouTube manager, do me a favor and find a way out of your contract, or if you even have a contract or anything like that, run as far as you can with your YouTube channel, because this is disgusting. This is gross.
Oh my god, they're just awful. They are just, in my opinion,
dog shit.
Absolutely awful.
Probably even worse.
Have you seen my face? Oh my god, I've never seen a thumbnail of me look so ugly. I'm sorry, but that's diabolical. That is absolutely diabolical.
My heart is bleeding for this guy. It is, for me, it's painful to watch because he is hurting. He is hurting in this video. And it is so hard to watch. It is very hard to watch because he's just hurting. Like, this guy had put trust in somebody that he had, you know, he had seen on YouTube, who had, you know, given an innocent look. And now look at this. Look at this. What the hell? He has made a victim out of this poor man. This poor content creator. Oh my god. My heart is just bleeding. It's bleeding for this guy.
And the title suggestions.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna read this before like he starts reading it. Hey Gavin, hope you're doing well, buddy. Our team sent over a couple of title plus thumbnail pairing suggestions for this upcoming Friday release, and I wanted to pass them along to for you to look through. Definitely feel free to give notes, thoughts, reactions, or adjustments if anything sparks another direction on your end. These are just suggestions from the team, not you have to use this situation by any means, ha ha ha. The attached images will correspond with the pairings below. 1. Thumbnail text. Are you serious? Title. Sherlock Holmes is way different than I expected. I'm sorry, I read that right? I'm sorry, I had to take a pause because I'm like... If you could see my face right now, I'm not doing a face reveal. You can... if you were here, like, for the longest time, and to when I was younger me on this channel, you've seen my face. But otherwise, future generations, you're not gonna see my face. If you could see my face right now, I'm speechless. I'm grossly speechless. This is like, title Sherlock Holmes is way different than I expected. Sherlock Holmes is just a character from a book. It's just a character from a book. What do you mean? What do you mean? Huh? Context? I'm sorry? At least I... Yeah, it's a fictional character. It's a fictional character. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean Sherlock Holmes is way different than I expected? What do you mean? Huh? The team felt this one was probably one of the strongest overall because, one, broad appeal. Non-readers understand it instantly. Promises, surprise, curiosity. What? Doesn't alienate Sherlock Holmes fans. Non-readers are gonna think that Sherlock Holmes is a real person. To me, when I see that thumbnail or I see that title and I'm thinking, Sherlock Holmes is a real person? No, Sherlock Holmes is a fictional character in a book. What do you mean? What do you mean? What? Huh? The fuck? Okay. Whatever. Maybe some of you may see it different. Otherwise, I don't see it any different than what I just said. Okay. 2, thumbnail text. Never read it. Title. Thumbnail text. Never read it. Title. Sherlock Holmes fans might hate me for this. What? Huh? What? This one leans a little more cheeky and curiosity driven. The thought here was that the contrast between never read it and the title creates an immediate wait, what? Reaction that could pull both Sherlock Holmes and casual viewers into the click. Are you clickbaiting? You're clickbaiting, what? I think that's like the literal definition of clickbaiting. Why would he use something like that if that's not even remotely close to what his video is? That's legit clickbaiting. Okay. Let's see. The pictures will be attached so you can see how each title feels paired with its respective thumbnail concept. Curious to hear your thoughts. I think they're shit, and he could have probably done better using Canva. That's what I think.
And the kind of rhetoric that was in this email, it sounded like ChatGPT. It did. And I was like, this is the first thing I'm asking for help for like a tangible thing I'm asking for help. And this sounds like ChatGPT.
I want to give him a
honestly,
hug.
I'll show you the screenshot on the screen. It sounds like ChatGPT. And I don't want to accuse people of using AI, but I think that's exactly what happened here. And again,
I think there's a way you could probably detect AI generated responses. I wonder if me out of fucking curiosity. Hold on. We're gonna do a. I have my phone out because it has Gemini. Gemini is also an AI based thing. Oh, what? Hold on. Okay, so Gemini says that this was probably written by Joshua David Evans. I don't know. um with AI I'm skeptical, but I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see. I was just out of curiosity. AI versus AI, let's go. Um but no, I mean, um it could have been written by AI, or it could have been written by Joshua himself, or ChatGPT could have generated the um text on its own and could have just used that in itself. Uh it kind of goes either way. Um I think out of the probable two, I think Joshua Evans had written out his statement, and then he either could have used like he could have used like maybe Grammarly, or even like I think the AI um responses that uh your email can give you can rewrite what you have said within your email, um and to use. I think that could have been it, but I don't know. Everything's speculative.
It left a really bad taste in my mouth. I was like, I don't want to work with someone who's using ChatGPT. I don't want to be using someone who's using AI for these suggestions. And so I wanted actual help. I need help. I wanted something. And that's not what I got from this. It's not what I got from this. And my heart again dropped. It plummeted. And this was on May 20th. Then the next thing I asked for help with was the audio salad scam. Them take the money. And I give him all the screenshots and everything. He's telling me things I already know. The good news is the video is currently monetized and normally and continues to generate revenue. I know. Oh my god, I know. I have access to my studio. I know this. So again, I was just like, okay, the two things I've asked for help with, they're taking 10% of my money from April. They're taking 10% from June. And if I even get any of my money back, I'm genuinely concerned I'm getting nothing. I'm genuinely concerned they've taken everything. And they're going to continue to take everything. There is a thing in my YouTube studio that says revoke access from Studio 71. If I click that button before the contract is terminated, they can hold my money. I feel like they're going to hold it anyway. And still, they're...
Oh no. That is horrible. That is absolutely horrible. Imagine, I don't know if he may even have like a separate job, but I hope he has a separate job, because if this was his only income, oh my god, he just got scammed so hard, and equally just got unemployed at the same time. And that's fucking scary. That's fucking scary. And that is so gross. That is so gross. Oh my god. Please tell me you're gonna start a fundraiser. Please tell me you're gonna start maybe a GoFundMe to like get you a lawyer or something. Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, if like like I would drop $100 if I could into a GoFundMe for him, because that my heart just, it aches. It aches because I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine that at all.
able to take and take and take and take from it right now.
Also, off topic, he has really pretty brown eyes. I'm gonna, it's a compliment. He has really pretty brown eyes. I'm not gonna lie. Those are very vibrant. But in any case.
And I can't do anything. I can't do anything. I also panicked about getting paid as well. There was a whole thing at the start of June when I was like, I got paid a little bit from Google AdSense, but that was because when I signed the contract on April 14th, I got paid from April 1st to the 13th or something like that. So, and I panicked at first. I thought, oh my god, have I been hacked? Has my money been stolen? And like Josh did like calm me down. He was like, hey, you haven't been hacked. we have your money, it comes through us now, this is the statement. Again, like I even said like how anxious I was about that whole prospect. I did. And this was again at the very start of June. And all the stuff that was happening with Adam McIntyre and all of the drama stuff happening with them, that only happened last week. That only started happening last week.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's crazy. Hasn't been a month and this is all going downhill so fast. Oh my god. It's just a complete, like, train wreck. Not even a train wreck. Not even like a. Not even like the Titanic. Hell no. This is sinking faster than the Titanic. This is going, like, down so fast. Oh my god. I know I sound like so, like, speechless and everything. This is my genuine reaction to this. This is my heart, like, dropping into the pit, that, like, the deepest part of my stomach, because of what he's going through. I cannot fathom at all. I cannot fathom all of that. That is so sad. That is incredibly sad. Oh my god.
All of these issues and problems I've had have been going on since I signed that goddamn contract. And I'm just absolutely, so I'm trying to get out of this contract. I'm trying so hard to get out of this contract. And I sent an email to...
You need a lawyer. You've got to lawyer up, buddy. If there is a contract, there has to be, like, some sort of loophole that you can do to get you out of that contract. You've got to have a lawyer go through that. A lawyer is only gonna be able to get you out of that. Otherwise, you're stuck. You're either stuck or you're gonna lose your channel. You've got to do something, and I would do it fast. I would do it so fast, buddy. I have genuine anxiety for this guy. I have genuine anxiety. Like, I'm shaking. Oh man, oh my god. Can I fight Joshua David Evans? Is that possible? Let me go and we're gonna have a nice little chat. Okay? All jokes aside, but this, oh my, we're not even halfway through the video, my guys. We're not even halfway.
Josh on the 14th of June. And that was 4 days ago. All of the stuff was happening with Adam McIntyre online as well. And let me tell you, I was feeling so uncomfortable that my YouTube manager was doing that online, that behavior. I'm not going to go into it here. If you want to find out more about what's going on there, because this is not about that drama or anything like that. There's loads of videos that Adam's done, that other channels have done. Josh has posted a couple of videos as well. That again just enhances how uncomfortable I am with the conduct of my YouTube manager. And that's the Studio 71 as a whole. I genuinely feel like me saying that is going to blow back in my face right now, because I'm in a contract that I'm still not out of yet.
It can either do one of two things. It could either blow up in your face, or this could really benefit you, because that you're basically scaring them a bit. Because imagine if they're outreaching to more clients other than you, and them trying to get them into this kind of situation. If any of this would have gotten out, then this would hurt business for them. It's playing devil's advocate for you. I can totally see that. What I think what you have to do, you've got to play your cards right. Even if it's playing devil's advocate, at the very least. Sure, making this video was a devil's advocate move. Okay, you got that out the way. What you need to do is contact a lawyer. You got to contact somebody that's like really into contracts, that is gonna be able to legally fight for you in this circumstance, because no one's gonna know what is in that circumstance, in that contract. For all we know, the contract could have you in a hole, and we don't even know. So what you want to do is get into a contact with a lawyer. You can honestly go onto Reddit. Reddit could point you to many different lawyers, and I'm sure maybe even lawyers on Reddit who view it will probably would want to go to bat for you. In my opinion, honestly, you're probably not gonna even see this live stream. I don't know why I'm talking like this, but all of that, I think that would be like a goal or something to at least keep in mind.
But I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to do. I have no contact information for anyone else at Studio 71. And I tried to fill in an online form on the portal today. I sent them an email, and I got an email from Josh. I can't talk to anyone from there. But I sent this email to Josh to try and get out of this contract. I said, "Hi Joshua, I hope you're doing..."
I know he's reading this, but I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it for you guys, okay? Hold on, let me eat an onion ring before I read this. Okay. Okay. Alright. Hi Joshua, I hope you're doing well. I can see that you've been really busy, so I do apologize for adding more to yours and Studio One's plate. I also, in no way assume opportunities for working together would be a quick process, as I only signed to Studio 71 contract 2 months ago. But I am wondering if we can come to a mutual agreement to terminate the contract early. Firstly, I do take blame for not being more vocal in my expectations of what this partnership would entail and what I would be getting out of it. And I should have absolutely asked more questions before signing the contract on the 14th of April. I never take opportunities for myself, despite trying to be a successful YouTuber. These 7 years, I'm trying to be a successful YouTuber these last 7 years, but I did really want to try, so I took a leap of faith with you. I thank you for seeing something in me when you reached out months ago, and I did get carried away with the ideas and possibilities that could come from this. I think I made it clear from our early meetings that I want to focus on growing my channel and making the best videos I can possibly make without changing who I am as a person as my primary goal. I did love the idea of potentially getting my video onto other platforms for additional revenue stream, as well as more eyeballs on the content I love to make. But I've taken some time to think about it, about things since our previous call, that would rather just stick to YouTube and growing it there independently. Fair. Honestly, that's same with me. I was hopeful that after you told me the team have done an optimization report on my channel, that the call would have been about my actual channel, where I can improve is specific content I should focus on. Where I can improve specific content I should focus on. Okay, and ways in which I can grow, and etc. The optimization report ended up being the complete. I'm sorry, I wanted to say complete opposite, but he said ended up being completely different to what I expected. I understand from a business perspective that brand and identity is a major player, and I should have said it in the moment, but the Mr. Rogers and Blue's Clues suggested identity branding couldn't be further from who I am as a person, or the video I make, or the videos I make and I want to make. I go to scary locations to read horror books. That's actually pretty cool. I solve Agatha Christie books dressed as a character called Slagatha Christie. I vlog my experience reading books. There's a whole lot of rude humor. I'm making my way through all of the Stephen King's books. Very good books. Very interesting choices of books, but Stephen King is a pretty good one. In the realm of horror. Continuing on. Stephen King's books and a lot more than I just have no clue where any of the suggested branding would come into any of that. I did send a list of my video plans and ideas for the rest of the year on the 18th of May, which I didn't get a response to, which is fine, but I just wondering how any of the suggestions would be implemented in anything I do, really. I'm pissed. I'm genuinely pissed. How fucking dare you? How fucking dare you? This man is trying to grow his fucking YouTube, and what do? You take advantage of his vulnerability and trying to grow his fucking YouTube. That is despicable. That is gross, and I hope you lose your fucking platform, Joshua David Evans, because you do not deserve it. You do not. At the end of the day, your actions speak louder than your words. And the actions that have been taking place right now, right here and now, speaks volumes. I swear, I pray that he gets the best fucking lawyer and that he can take back everything for his fucking YouTube and that he goes on with his life, because he does not deserve this. He is a victim. He is a victim of a manipulative, sadistic piece of shit. I'm a little emotional because of this. This is because he was literally taken advantage of. He was wanting, like, I understand wanting to grow your YouTube. I understand wanting to, like, wanting to have an audience. I get it. I truthfully get it. Even as a small YouTuber as myself, I get it. I truthfully get it. But taking advantage of somebody is so, it's sadistic. That is sadistic, and I cannot fathom ever doing that to somebody else, and that's gross. That's disgusting. And oh my god. Ooh. I'm gonna skip his reading through his email. We'll probably get to like the middle of it, considering I just read the email a little bit. Okay, we'll start right here. But oh my god, this is agonizing. This is truly agonizing. Very agonizing to just watch.
Focus on ways in which I can grow, etc. The optimization report ended up being completely different to what I expected. I understand from a business perspective that brand and identity is a major player, but I should have said in the moment, but the Mr. Rogers Blues Clues suggested identity branding couldn't be further from who I am as a person, or the videos I want to make, or the videos I make and want to make. I go to scary locations to read horror books. I solve Agatha Christie books dressed as a character called Slagatha Christie. I vlog my experience reading books, and there's a whole lot of rude humour. I make my way through all of Stephen King's books, and a lot more that I just have no clue where any of that suggested branding would come into any of that. I did send a list of my video plans. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I did send a list of my video plans and ideas for the rest of the year on the 18th of May, which I didn't get a response to, which is fine, but also I'm just wondering how any of the suggestions will be implemented in anything I do, really. Another big problem I have with Josh is that I send an email and I don't get a response. I don't. That email I sent on the 18th of May, I sent him all of my video ideas for the rest of the year. All of them. It was a massive email as well, and I was like, okay, take a few days to reply, but no, he was too busy for, it was on the 18th of May, he was too busy for
Maybe he was so busy crying on his hands and knees because Adam wouldn't do the documentary. Yeah, I just went there. Sorry, I just have... I have no mercy. I don't have any mercy anymore when it comes to Joshua David Evans. He's a piece of shit. He's a little fucking rat. And hopefully somebody captures him and somebody just, I don't know, makes him ream out the truth, makes him, you know, free this man from his contract and never show up on the internet again. Because he and Colleen should have crawled into a hole and just stayed there. I truthfully think that, and now I hope it's in your mind too.
focusing on this Colleen Ballinger documentary, apparently.
I also do not care for the fact that he was a quote-unquote survivor of Colleen Ballinger. Let's be real, they both victimized each other within the relationship. I would feel sorry. I would. I truly would. But I don't in this situation. All of it's gone. All of it. All of it, because this is a horrible fucking situation. Horrible.
And doing ChatGPT for my Sherlock Holmes video and called it a day. I want to focus on my channel. I do. I want to focus on the videos I make. I'm passionate about the videos that I make. And I want to make bigger and better videos. I do. That's what I love. That's why I love what I do. And that entire email was ignored by my YouTube manager. He didn't respond to that. And then when I said my initial anxiety about the financial stuff on the 1st of June, he was like, okay, how are you feeling about this? And I told him, I was so honest about it. I was like, I feel sick to my stomach, I'm not going to lie, that I don't have control of my finances. And I'm looking forward to when I actually can get control of them again. And he didn't reply. And I highlighted just how sickening it felt to not have control of my money. He ignored it. He didn't reply to that. And then on the 3rd of June, he sent me a response, being like, oh, just making sure you got paid. And I did. I got paid a day late. Because he said, oh, maybe the 1st. But, you know, it could take a few days. It could.
What if he had rent due? What if he's renting that place, you piece of shit? What if he was renting that? What if he was, like, days late on rent because of your neglect? Because of your just pure incompetency with this? What the hell? What the hell? This is somebody that you that you're trying to help, that you have employed. You're taking 10% of his YouTube from his ad revenue. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. He needs to get paid. He needs to make a living. Everybody needs to make a living. Imagine if he had no job. Imagine if he didn't have a job outside of YouTube. What are you gonna do? Make this guy homeless? You're gonna, what? Tear this guy alive? Because of what? Because of what? He doesn't even have any association with Adam McIntyre, you piece of fucking shit.
International, you know, payments and stuff could take a few days. All the other stuff, weekends and whatnot. So I could end up getting paid like up to like the 4th, for instance. And my rent comes out on the 1st of every month. And
I was right. Okay, yeah. So he does rent that place. If he had missed rent, that would have been very bad. He could have, like, this whole setup that he could have had would have been all in a box.
A lot of my payments come out at the end of a month and start of the month as well. So that's just not helpful to me. So I said that, like, not having a fixed date and a fixed payment date makes me sick to my stomach. And he didn't reply. He didn't reply. And that was on the 1st of June I sent that email. He sent a message on the 3rd of June, making sure that you got paid. Also, he has a few pictures of my other client who came into the studio in California. One day, buddy, you can go to California too and film in this studio. Film fucking what? I read books. What am I doing in your studio? And how the hell am I going to get there in the first place? I live in the UK. I'm not paying for flights. Are you going to pay for the flights? Send me pictures of your other client in this friggin'...
That is... He's an international YouTuber, you dumb fuck. What do you... Can you not offer to pay his fucking flights? Can you not pay for his baggage fees? Can you not pay at all? For anything? For him to join? You piece of fucking shit. I keep saying piece of shit, but I don't even know if he even deserves that title. I don't know.
Studio, what good is that? How does that help me? I'm literally telling you I'm sick to my stomach about this payment stuff. Oh, here's my client who came in to the studio. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't know how the visual aesthetic and color palette portion of the presentation could also be implemented.
There's more. Oh, there's more. Since he's reading this part, I'm gonna let him read it, because...
into anything I do, and especially in regards to the long list of video plans and current series that I do, and all the few things on my channel that are popular. I thought maybe the report would be like, this series you do is popular in the niche, but these are some ideas to bring that to a wider audience, not choose between Oxford Blue or Terracotta for your video aesthetic. I'm perplexed. I'm perplexed. I don't think my vision is aligning with Studio 71's vision, and I wonder if we both expected something completely different, and there's just been a misunderstanding somewhere. The other booktuber you suggested I collaborate with, where I would adopt the straight man persona, and they would pick a chaotic TBR, and I would be the calm and collected one trying to stop...
What? What? He's not an actor. What? He reads books for a living. What? Oh my god. Try tell me you're trying to change somebody without telling me you're trying to change somebody. Why don't you?
Stop them from being too chaotic just doesn't sound like me. That's another thing he suggested. I collaborate with another book person that they represent, and they would be all crazy and chaotic.
Oh, okay, so so he is representing somebody else too. So he might have more clients, and I worry for them in this case.
Picking a TBR, and I would have to calm them down and be like, no, like, don't pick that for your TBR. What? Again, like, I feel like you don't know who I am as a person. I'm not the straight man in every sense of the word. Like, every sense of the word, I'm not the straight man. Even in the comedy, I know he's talking about the comedy sense. When he's talking about like the straight man persona, he's talking in comedy terms. Again, I have paraded around a haunted, abandoned nunnery, dressed as a nun, singing Sister Act. I have been to the High School Musical tour resort, and I was on that golf course pretending...
Love Sister Act, by the way.
...to be Troy fucking Bolton. I was at that pool pretending to be Sharpie fucking Evans. I even did a split screen doing Gabriella and Troy. What part of that is straight? What part of that is a straight man? Even in a comedy duo. Would a straight man in a comedy duo do that?
No.
What?
Probably
that
not.
idea was so bad. It was so bad. I'm sorry. It was... You don't know who I am. You genuinely... All of this talk that we had before I signed the contract, I thought you were watching my videos. When you were like... I sang a bit of Believe by Cher at the start of one of my videos. And then the next Zoom call we did, he started the Zoom call, do you believe in life after love? I was like, okay, he watches. He knows who I am. He knows who I am. He understands who I am. No, like, that's totally not what's ended up happening. I feel like I've signed this contract under false pretenses. Yeah, so I said...
That's exactly what I think is happened here. You signed under false pretenses. was somebody who took advantage of everything. Of everything.
Doesn't sound like me at all. I went to the High School Musical tour resort and recreated a few of the music portions of Public, which he knows about. I performed a sister act dressed as a nun in a haunted nunnery. I do crazy challenges sometimes when I go to abandoned creepy places, and there is no way I'm the straight man in a comedy duo, while the other person is the wacky and fun one. I understand that was most likely just a suggestion, but it's still a suggestion that shows I'm being misrepresented. I'm cringe and I do skits a lot of the time. I dress up in costumes and I take the piss out of myself. And there was nothing in the optimization report that led me to believe I was in the right hands. And that was me being as honest as I possibly could about something that I'm essentially paying for 10% of my money every month. And this was my way of telling him, okay, I'm being honest now. I'm being honest. I didn't like the optimization report.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, he's exactly right. None of the optimization report that he has described to us represents any of what he said. Anything. Like, me showing my support. Better respond, Josh David Evans. Better respond. You better have his goddamn YouTube channel in tow with that shit. Better have that contract right behind you, you dumb fuck. Better give him everything that he deserves back.
What do you want me to do? Continue lying about it? The merchandise ideas and everything sounded absolutely fine, though again, I'm sure I did say at one point that those kinds of things isn't really my focus. I don't take sponsorships, and even the suggested ones like BetterHelp goes against everything I believe in when it comes to integrity.
BetterHelp is not even... remember the BetterHelp debacle? Yeah. Remember that? Remember that, guys? That was fun, wasn't it? Wasn't it? Wasn't it? No, it was not. It was not fun. It was not fun at all.
Literally, as soon as I signed that contract, the first sponsorship you mentioned was BetterHelp. And I died inside. I've got to say anything from Studio 71 in these first 2 months that has so far benefited me. I know it would take time, but I had no idea there was no fixed payment date. Just saying around the 1st generally could mean I could end up getting paid on the 4th, depending on time zone, weekend, bank holidays, etc.
Since I skipped that second half, obviously you saw how racked with anxiety I was I was over payment from Studio 71. Not having a fixed date and handing over control of my finances was a risky move on my part that I did agree into the contract. But I had no idea there was no fixed payment date. There should be a fixed payment date. I don't know what the laws in the UK is like. For him, I don't know how you would settle this because he's in the UK and David Evans is in the US, so it's contradictory of laws right there. So I don't know how that would work. See here, having a fixed date and handing over control of my finances was a risky move on my part that I did agree to in the contract, but I had no idea there was no fixed payment date. Just say around the 1st generally could mean I could end up getting paid on the 4th depending on the time zone, weekend, bank holidays, and since I am much further ahead in time zone, international pays can be delayed. I did get paid on the 2nd, which is better than I expected, but it's still considered late to me. I'm going to consistently worry for the next 11 days around payday, and that is the main reason why I would like to agree early. I would like to agree to early termination of the contract. You did I can't speak. I can't read. Help. You did email to ask how I was feeling on the 1st of June, and I did respond with how worried I am and how stressed I am, which didn't get a direct response from you. See here. I also asked a question about payments on the 2nd of May, which I had followed up with follow up on the fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I had to follow up on and finally got a response on the 28th of May, my birthday. Hooray! I'm sorry. I was worrying the entire time about being paid. You did ask on the 3rd of June if I received money, but none of my concerns in that email was addressed. There was no reassurance or solution to delayed paydays in paydays in the future. So again, it was just something I've noted. I guess the slow replies has been a factor into making me feel this way. I understand that there's a lot going on behind the scenes at the company, but also you mentioned on the 3rd of June that you were talking to the OTT team. I don't know. I don't know what that stands for, but okay. Team about distributing my content on MSN. How did that go? It's the 14th of June as I'm writing this, and it doesn't feel like I'm in the loop about anything. Now, finally, I really hope you're doing okay, Joshua. I have seen a lot from your Instagram stories and recent online discussions regarding your behavior with specific people online. And a lot of it has made me uncomfortable to remain locked in this contract. Joshua, better answer this, buddy. Better answer for that. Otherwise, you're gonna start losing more clients. Actually, I hope you did lose a lot more clients after this. Alright. What did I leave off? Specific people online, and a lot of it has made me uncomfortable to remain locked in this contract. I already had doubts with everything I've listed above, but it seems like everything that is happening online with you is taking up a lot more of your time and attention. I understand you must be going through things, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best. But it's also hard for me to see how you are responding to people online right now and the approaches you are taking to your current circumstances. In regards to my position as a client and my channel and finances, I would feel more comfortable if I could be released from the contract so I can go back to focusing on what is important to me, and this is my channel and making videos for my audience. Hopefully that sounds agreeable, and if you could let me know, that would be great. Hope you have a good day. Gap. That is rough. That is rough to read. It's rough to read. Since I already read that, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Okay.
Videos for my audience. Hopefully that sounds agreeable, and if you could let me know, that would be great. Hope you're having a good day, Gavin. And I did get a response later that day. Not a problem at all, Gavin. I'll get you off boarded this week, Joshua. I was like, he just literally, he wrote K. He was like, not reading all that. Sorry it happened. That is literally what it felt like. I was like, okay. But like,
disgusting human being. I don't know how you can be employed with anything with YouTube, with how you are and how in your history with Colleen Ballinger. You two are the same people. You two are one of the same. You two deserved each other from the beginning, and quite honestly, should have stayed together. Should have stayed together because you two are a match made in hell, and I do not feel sorry for either one of you. Anything that happens from here, you deserve it.
at least he said yes. He said not a problem. I was like, oh my God, Oh my God, amazing. Amazing. I was actually so happy. So I followed it up. I said, let me know if there's anything I can do on my end. I appreciate it. That was the 14th of June. I heard nothing. I heard nothing again from that.
No.
So I follow up again on the 16th of June, 2 days later. And again, I'm giving him 2 days to respond. And I feel like that's enough. When he's my YouTube manager, I feel like that's enough time to give. I say, hi, Joshua. Hope you're doing okay. If you get a moment, could you let me know what the next steps for the offboarding are? Is this a relatively quick process? Do I need to sign anything? Do I need to remove access to my studio? Let me know when you can and have a good day. That was on the 16th of June. And then he does send a lot more. He does. On the 17th of June, he sends...
Hold on. Wait.
Hey, Gavin.
Hold on. Wait. Hold up. I want to read this. I'm sorry, Gavin. I have to shut you up for a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have to shut you up for just 1 second. I have to read this. I have to read this myself. Okay? You want to know why? Cause I need to say stuff. I want to comment on stuff, and I just have to. I'm sorry. Okay. So this is Joshua Evans, okay? Hey Gavin, I understand why what you've seen on the line would make you feel incredibly uncomfortable. If I were only viewing this situation through the limited lens of drama channels and commentary videos, I'd probably feel shocked and angry too. The only reason that this is happening is because Adam never told me he didn't like the idea of the doc. I'm sorry, I unpaused that for a second. I didn't mean to unpause that, but what? Okay, yeah, you have an obsession. You have a problem. Clearly, you have a problem. Okay, continuing on. The only reason is this is happening is because Adam never told me he didn't like the idea of the doc and decided to publicly shame me and my wife instead. You did that on yourself. I reached out privately. He could have said it was a bad idea. He ranted on a video and live stream without ever communicating with me after years of being chill with one another. Okay? Everyone can talk about a situation and being vague about it, you dumbass. What surprised me wasn't your reaction. It was that after all the conversations we've had and the rapport we've built, your first instinct was to criticize everything we've discussed and presented me in our conversations in a way that felt very emotional, reactive, rather than grounded. This is a guy who's worried about his YouTube channel. Of course he's gonna be reactive. A YouTube channel is like a YouTuber's baby. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Do you really honestly want to fucking sit there and tell me that he is being reactive for no fucking reason? Bitch? Oh my god. Let's see here. Sorry, my mic is doing a weird thing of being just weird. Okay, there it goes. All I ever done is treat you with kindness. The reality is that this situation is far more nuanced than the version of currently is being presented online. The video I'm releasing isn't some angry rant or threat. They have added their own twist to their twist to this situation. It's a tongue twister, guys. I'm sorry. I gotta reread this paragraph because maybe it's just my tongue, but maybe I can't read. The reality is that this situation is far more nuanced. Nuanced. I couldn't pronounce nuanced. I'm dumb. I'm dumb as fuck. Alright. The reality is that this situation is far more nuanced than the version currently being presented online. The video I'm releasing isn't some angry rant or threats. I don't know. It sounded like it. they have had a, they have added their own twist to this situation, into this entire situation, and doubled down to the point where it seems so black and white. You made it that way. I'm trolling online on purpose because that is exactly what these people want and function off of. No, we don't. I truthfully do not. I just think you're a fucking idiot. They picked a fight and now now are playing the victims because I decided to not remain silent. My video is a calm discussion about a handful of simple moments that got twisted, amplified, and turned into something much bigger than they ever were. Unfortunately, what you're watching is also the kind of content that tends to generate attention, views, and revenue. Had you reached out, I would have gladly shared the full context, the timeline, the receipts that show. You didn't show any of that in that supposed expose of Adam McIntyre, by the way. Where are the receipts? Where is the evidence? Where is that? Where is that, Joshua Evans? Where is that? Where is that, you dumb shit? Instead, you're seeing a version of the events being narrated by someone who has already decided what the story is. He's clearly talking about Adam McIntyre in that. I'm seeing if there's more to read. As much as I would love to listen to Gavin's takes, I'm sure he's reading most of what Joshua Evans is saying to him. So I am gonna see if there's more. Oh, there is more. Okay, there is more. Okay. That said, I genuinely respect your position if you've decided that you'd like to exit the agreement. I can absolutely make that happen. I just need a little time. These decisions aren't made by me alone, and... What do you mean? What do you mean? You're a YouTube manager. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Sure, if it's operated by the team, aren't you the spearhead of that team? Are you not? Then, what the fuck? Okay. If you've decided to exit the agreement, I can absolutely make that happen. I just need a little time. These decisions aren't made by me alone. And an abrupt contract termination requires conversations with the people responsible for approving those requests. It will likely take about a week for me to get in front of the right people and work through the process properly. For what it's worth, this has been a very difficult and personal situation for me. If you ever take the time to watch my interview with Swoop, who hasn't? But I mean, you're a waste of oxygen to me now, so you'll probably notice pretty quickly that the way this story is being framed online doesn't line up with the reality of what that interview proved about who I've always been as a person. No. I mean, you're partially right. The shell of a man that interviewed with Swoop is not the man that we see right now. Absolutely right. Thank you for clarifying that. What makes this especially frustrating is that none of this started with some dramatic conflict. Someone had concerns about a documentary. Who cares? Who cares? They just gave an opinion about a documentary. It's not a big fucking deal. Okay? Run with it. Go do your own documentary. Who gives a fuck? But it does not matter. It does not matter. Everybody can have their own thoughts and opinions and disagree with anything else. That is totally fine. That is fine, you dumbass. Can I not disagree with you on shit? Fuck, I'm sure we could disagree about everything. I'm sure we can probably disagree on how you're acting right now. Because I would never agree to the person that's talking right out their ass. Right now. Joshua David Evans, grow the fuck up. Grow a pair. I don't know what you need to do, but grow a pair. Because apparently you don't have any. Because you can't take fucking criticism or take feedback or, honestly, take somebody's fucking opinion. Whew. Oh, buddy. Sorry, I have Dr. Pepper right next to me. Okay, what makes this especially frustrating is that none of this started with some dramatic conflict. Someone had concerns about a documentary, who gives a shit, chose not to express those concerns to me directly. Why do I need to express them directly to you? I am just giving an opinion to my fellow audience because I am gonna say my take and I want them to make their own decisions and conclusions. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? Is that really wrong? Sorry, I'm saying this as if I was Adam McIntyre's perspective, but neither here nor there. Comes to me directly, stopped responding, and then publicly criticized me and my wife. Don't become YouTubers then. I don't know. Grow up hair, get a box of tissues, cry about it. Criticized me and my wife before I even... I'm sorry, maybe I have dry skin, and maybe that's why I'm having skin problems on my hands. Sorry. Anyways, I've spent the, let's see here. Nope, sorry. I lost my place in reading. Shit. God, it's taking a lot out of me to read all of this. I know he could read for me, but I mean, I want to give my own thoughts. And I'm also, like, eating pudding right now. I wonder if the condensity of this... Okay, I'm sorry. I'm talking to myself. Let's see here. Criticized me and my wife before I even knew there was an issue. By the time I understood what was happening, the narrative had already been written. I've spent the better part of my 10 years dealing with the situation where other people tell my story for me. Cry about it. Often without context and often in ways that don't reflect the reality of who I am. Again, cry about it. I guess I had hoped that after the conversation we've had, there'd at least be enough trust to ask questions or hop on Zoom before making a decision this significant. But I understand that's not where you're at right now. So while I don't believe the situation is nearly black and white as it's been presented online, it has. I do respect your decision. Give me a little time to get in front of the appropriate people, and I'll make sure everything is handled correctly.
If you've decided you'd like to exit the agreement, I can absolutely make that happen. I just need a little time. These decisions aren't made by me alone, and an abrupt contract termination requires conversations with the people responsible for approving those requests. It'll likely take about a week for me to get in front of the right people and work through the process properly. And here's me, honestly, just panicking again because I'm like, you're doing so much online right now. You're goading people online. you're provoking people online. Are you actually going to focus on this and
No.
help me as soon as possible to get out of this contract? Or are you just going to continue ignoring my emails? And I was right. I was right. For what it's worth, this has been a very difficult and personal situation for me. If you ever take the time to watch my interview with Swoop, you'll probably notice pretty quickly that...
Oh, I didn't even know he was at the top of that. Shit. Not my phone telling me it's time to take my pills. Maybe I'd calm down if I took my pills. We're gonna skip. We're gonna see. Ooh. There's another email from this guy. Okay. We're gonna go right there. Okay. Hi, Joshua. Thank you for letting me know a little bit more. But the online drama was really only a footnote in the... Excuse me. Goodness. But the online drama was really only a footnote in the email I sent. It isn't the main reason of, or even a big reason, as to why I want to leave the contract. You really don't need to share any more about it, with me, but I would still like to go ahead with the termination. Can you give me a timeline or something so that I'm not in the dark about the next processes? You say it will take about a week to get in front of the right people. Should I email again next Wednesday to make sure things are moving along, or if you have any further updates about it? I understand you're busy and you have events coming up, but I would appreciate being kept in the loop during this.
Hi, Joshua. Thank you for letting me know a little bit more. But the online drama was really only a footnote in the day to make sure things are moving along. Or if you have... He's posting all over his Instagram. He's commenting on other people's videos. Sunflower emojis. I'll probably get a fucking sunflower emoji on my video too. Using the same vernacular
Sunflower
that
gang.
people's
Hey,
abusers have
I'm
used in
sorry.
the past, like Adam's abuser, his ex-wife has used in the past. And again, not addressing that at all. What's with the sunflower emoji? What's with the see you at VidCon, bro? What's with the confrontational, intimidating tactics that you're doing on purpose? You've admitted to me you've done it on
I'm
purpose.
sorry, off topic, but I think we should all change our bios to the sunflower emoji just to provoke him. I am that bitch. Anyways.
You're doing all of this on purpose. He didn't respond. I just asked for a timeline. I was like, just please keep me in the loop. Didn't respond. And then he's just posted another video about Adam. Keeps posting on his Instagram stories. And like, I see you online. I see you're posting. You're posting on YouTube, Instagram, everything. You're posting everywhere. Mm-hmm. I need to send another email. Because again, the longer we leave this, the longer I'm trapped in this contract, the longer you're taking my money. And I need my money. I need my money. This is going to be a really hard email to read out because I'm going to be very brutally vulnerable and honest about it. This is going to go into my finances right now. It's not looking good. I just sent it as a film.
Oh no. Do I even want to read this out? I don't really want to read this out because I know this goes into his finances. I don't really feel like it's my place to talk about it. Or at least to read it. I think I'm gonna let him read his own email by this point because I don't feel comfortable with reading out somebody else's finances if it does not like really involve me in specifics. So I'm just gonna...
In this video I sent it 2 hours ago. Hi Joshua. Again, I understand you're incredibly busy right now, but I really do need responses and more transparency from you right now. Let me be even more honest than I was in my first email and why I have a sense of urgency in reclaiming my finances from you in Studio 71. I currently have £1,118 in the bank.
Okay.
I do have the USD conversions.
Okay, that makes sense.
I have credit card bills coming out next week, £162. A final payment for a location I booked to film at coming out in 2 days that I paid a non-refundable.
I don't know what, how, I don't know if, like, credit cards are any different in the UK versus from the US, but I hope it's not as, a nightmare as it is here. Oh, I can only I can only imagine.
Deposit for months ago, £400. My water bill, £46. My council tax, £132. A bank loan repayment, £348. My energy bill, £107. A PayPal Pay in 3 payment for my flights to Peru for my Trover trip, as they don't pay for my flights, £992. My phone bill on the 1st of July, £115. And my rent on the 1st of July, £750. Which I
am reading further ahead. He wouldn't be able to afford this. Without that money, he wouldn't be able to afford all of this. Oh my god. He would be in the negatives. Oh. To pay before I get my money from Studio 71 with it in my bank. Oh my god. I've given it Studio 71 10% of my... Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is a nightmare. Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you imagine not being able to get paid with however sum of money that, you know, that you... Oh my god. I need grace, I need grace, I need grace.
got a message the other day saying they're raising that to £850 starting September 1st. And my energy prices are going up as well. I'm most likely not going to get paid on time from Studio 71 with my money, my own money, due to international payment taking longer. And it wouldn't be a problem if I got paid like I usually did from Google AdSense. That would be around the 22nd to 26th every month. But I might not get paid from Studio 71 until maybe the 2nd or 3rd of July. I still have my travel expenses to pay for to get to the location I booked to film at, and travel to a wedding of a friend at the end of July too, and trains are not the cheapest in the UK. By my calculations, I have £3,052 to pay before I get my money from Studio 71, with £1,118 in my bank.
Oh no. Oh, he's starting to cry. Oh my god.
I've given Studio 71 10% of my April earnings already. I feel like I haven't benefited from anything you or Studio 71 have provided in April.
Oh, fuck, I'm starting to cry. Oof. Oof. When you want to talk about money troubles, oh my god. I understand money troubles. Like, you would not believe. You would not believe. Oh my god.
I will again be paying Studio 71 10% of my May earnings when I finally get paid at the start of July. Again, I feel like I haven't received any benefits from this partnership so far.
Please make a GoFundMe.
Instead, that's 20% of my previous earnings that are just gone and I don't get to see, despite me working really hard to make sure I keep...
Please make a GoFundMe. Please, 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 please. Please, I would, like, support 100% into that. Like, that is so unfortunate. Oh my god.
a roof over my head, pay my bills on time, and still be able to book places for videos because I do. I put myself in debt sometimes to pay for these the videos I do because, again, that is my main priority. My job is my passion. And we are 18 days in June, and I imagine Studio 71 will again be taking another 10% of my earnings from this month. And yet again, I haven't felt like anything has happened. I know I signed the contract, and that's on me.
Oh no, please. Oh my god, this is so heartbreaking. Oh my god. This video needs to get out everywhere. It needs to get out everywhere. It needs to get out to the right people. He needs help. Ooh, goodness. I'm legit tearing up because, like, money problems is not. It is not easy anywhere. Anywhere. Money is always the main problem with things in life. But ooh, getting myself together. Whew. Money is definitely not easy. Definitely not easy for anyone. Not easy with me, and when it comes to my family, it is definitely not easy at all. And it carries. I feel like it carries through generations. At least when it comes to. At least when it comes like with with all of this, with how the world is today. But fuck. Oh.
But that's why I'm asking to be let go from it as soon as humanly possible, so that this isn't dragged on too longer, and then it will take even longer for me to get future payments.
He needs help.
This is nothing personal, and you have been very lovely on the calls that we have had. I apologise if I sounded like I came across rather harsh when I didn't like the optimization report. I just felt rather deflated and disappointed that none of it was to do with my actual content, but the branding around it, the aesthetics, and not what I'm passionate about doing. My actual videos. I sent you an email on June 1st with my concerns about my finances, didn't I? You didn't reply to my concerns. You already followed up on the 3rd to make sure I got paid. But those feelings of anxiety and not having control of it does bother me more than I thought it would. I even mentioned that I was looking forward to getting control of my finances again. And that email predates all of this drama that you're in online. So this Adam situation is not the reason I've asked to be let go, but it is the last straw. When I sent the email on June 3rd, and I said all of my concerns, on June 1st, and I sent all my concerns, I put a reminder in my phone on March 1st, 2027, to remind me to ask to be let go from the contract. I did that, again, long before this stuff with Adam started happening, and I wanted out, and I said I can't wait to get my finances again. I alluded to the fact that I want to be out of this contract before all of this stuff happened with Adam. I have a reminder on my phone for March 1st, 2027 to email to ask to be let go, because I know there's a 30-day period.
That's... oh my god. Just let him go from the contract. Fucking devil. My god. Playing with somebody's money, somebody's income is unfathomable. I can't... ooh. I like, need a second. Ooh. Heavy video. Heavy video. This is, this one's it's a heavy one. A heavy hitter. Very much a heavy hitter. Ooh, okay.
Because otherwise the contract automatically rolls over. I know, and I put in my reminder. To leave. I want to leave. I'm watching you post videos on your YouTube channel and posting stories on Instagram where you are purposefully goading Adam and his community online. That is making me uncomfortable, absolutely. But it's also making me frustrated because I know I sent an email yesterday morning asking for what the next steps are, and instead of replying to your client, you're provoking people online. It's not behavior I want to be a part of. This is my livelihood. All the money you get from me is all of my money. I needed to live and pay my bills and support myself and pay for the things I need to do to keep doing my job. I'm just asking you to do your job. If there is any way, again, and I am pleading now for a quick turnaround, then please help me. Even if we can't cancel the contract right this minute, is there any chance at all that my upcoming May revenue will be processed as soon as Studio 71 gets it, rather than wait until the start of the month to send it. There are no additions to my revenue from Studio 71, which I imagine is why it takes a little longer to process payments. But you're only taking from me at this moment. Take the 10%, it's fine. But can this be arranged? Like, literally, take the 10%, take it. Just give me something. Give me the money that I've worked so hard to earn, the money that I've generated from posting as many videos as I could, from going to random ass places so I could film even more interesting videos. Please, like, my Google AdSense will come in the second to last week of the month or the last week of the month. It would depend. And honestly, I know it sounds like I have a really bad financial situation right now, but if I was getting paid on time, that wouldn't be the case. That would not be the case. I would be fine if I just got my money on time, and I'm just not. If I go...
He believed in you, David Evans. He believed in you. He gave you trust, and this is how you do it? Completely fucking scum. You're a big fucking scammer. You are a big fucking scammer, a big grifter. Ooh. Give this man his money. Give him whatever he fucking wants. Leave him alone. Get off the fucking internet and go to hell.
Go back to get my revenue on time, I'd be fine. Usually I would get my Google AdSense around the 22nd to 26th, so I'm assuming that's when Studio 71 gets it. If payment could be processed next week as soon as it comes in, that would be amazing. I'm hoping you're doing okay, and I hate to beg, but the unresponded emails and sounds is only furthering my anxiety of this whole situation. Your help with this would be greatly appreciated. And this was me begging. I was literally on my hands and knees begging, and I don't think you understand how I've never had to send an email like that before. I never have. I've never had to. And then Josh responded. He responded quite quickly. And again, I'm like, you're able to respond quickly? Actually, before I sent that email, I used that contact form on the Studio 71 portal that the clients get. And I was like, if you have any questions or any concerns or anything like that, use this online submission form. I did. This is what I sent. And I sent it 18th of June 2026, 10:13 a.m. I sent it this morning. Hi, I am a client of Joshua David Evans, and I emailed about an early termination of my contract on Sunday, which he agreed to. I did get a follow-up email yesterday morning, my time, I'm in the UK, with a bit more, and he said it would take a while for him to get in front of the right people to process this. I just want to make sure that the processes are actually moving ahead and that this gets sorted as soon as possible. I understand Joshua is very, very busy online right now and has been very slow to responding to emails the past month in general, but I'm hopeful that this will move forward without any needless delays. Do I need to say another email for someone from Studio 71 to the emails with Joshua so I know that things are moving forward? What should I do next? I have asked Josh via email, but I haven't had a response about next steps, and I sent that email over 24 hours ago now. Any help will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. So that's me sending an email to someone, hopefully someone else at Studio 71. And then I get this email from Josh, and my heart just dropped. It just absolutely dropped. I can't believe this was the response I got. They will offboard your channel Monday.
They will offboard your channel on Monday, and you will receive an email notification to the associated with the account confirming it. You'll just need to hop on over to the earnings tab and make sure it's turned back on. I'll email when they confirm that it's released, just to follow up. Thank you for reaching out to the other department. By the way, it ended up leading to a real productive conversation about your channel and its future, and it was clear that it's best to part ways as soon as possible. Had to block you on IG, unfortunately. I started feeling pretty uncomfortable with how closely you seem to be following my story and the personal life. Are you kidding me? He can't reach you, you dumbass. He can't reach you because you're apparently unreachable to him. You're a piece of shit. Especially given how much contempt you've expressed to me. I'm sure you will understand, Gavin. Hopefully this frees up some energy for things that bring you a lot more joy than keeping tabs on me. I want to punch you in the face. I hope you know this. Enjoy your weekend.
And you will receive an email notification to the one associated with the account confirming it. You'll just need to hop on over to the earnings tab and make sure it's turned back on. I'll email when they confirm that it's released just to follow up. So that's good. That's good. Okay, Monday. That's great. That's great. Thanks for reaching out to the other department, by the way. It ended up leading to a really productive conversation about your channel and its future, and it was clear that it's best to part ways as soon as possible. So the team I emailed with that submission, the only way I can contact anyone else is Studio 71. They've talked to Josh about it, and this very biting paragraph I get ended up leading to a really productive conversation about your channel and its future. It was clear that it's best to part ways as soon as possible. He's essentially saying that, yeah, your channel is really bad. Like, you're not going to make us any money. And
you suck, Joshua. I hope you know that.
You'll not be around for too much longer anyway. So, yeah, let's terminate. You're not going to do anything for us?
Oh, please. Dude, Colleen Ballinger is still on this fucking platform. What do you fucking mean? She's a roach and you're a roach, and apparently you two just don't go away. Unfortunately.
Nice. Very nice. You know, the amount of times I've turned down opportunities for my channel, many times I've said no to things, the self-esteem, trying to prove myself every year, making bigger and better videos and all this and the other. That's the response I get. Had to block you on Instagram, unfortunately. Started feeling pretty uncomfortable with how closely you seem to be following my stories and personal life, especially given how much contempt you've expressed toward me. I'm sure you understand, Gavin. Hopefully this frees up some energy for things that bring you a little more joy than keeping tabs on me. Enjoy your weekend. I sent that massive email. Completely vulnerable, completely open about my current situation. Doesn't say anything about it at all. Nothing. Had to block me on Instagram. Despite us following each other, despite him posting on it.
Are you being my emotional support animal right now, Mittens? Yeah. I'm sorry, my cat is right here. So is Luna. She's also being an emotional support animal. Because my babies know. My babies know when I'm getting upset. They know. They know. My babies know. That's atrocious. That's a whole new low. That's a whole new low. Is there any more? Is there another email? Doesn't look like it. I'm gonna let him finish this out, but that's absolutely crazy. I cannot fathom being in that position, and that's horrible. That is completely horrible. Somebody having your credentials and your money. I cannot fathom that. I can't. My heart goes out to him. I hope Swoop comes in and makes a documentary on Joshua Evans. She needs to do a deep dive on him. There's more. There's more to Joshua Evans than we clearly don't know.
Instagram non-stop. Despite him popping up first on my carousel whenever I open up Instagram, with more attacks at people online. Again, posting more stories and videos on YouTube.
Because he's a baby bitch. Because he's a baby bitch. That's what he is.
YouTube, completely unhinged, purposefully trolling people, as he has already admitted.
Because his ego is hurt. His will feelings were hurt. Oh my goodness. Oh, well, so sad. Should we really care about your will feelings? Honestly. The day I care about other people's opinions about me is the day I probably die. Which is not anytime soon.
And yet he had to block me on Instagram. Because he was feeling uncomfortable with how closely I seemed to be following his stories and personal life. Like, we weren't following each other on Instagram. Alright, this is my YouTube manager. He's responded to my concerns by blocking me on Instagram. I sat there speechless from that. I am speechless. I've just sent you the most vulnerable email I've ever sent someone as your client, and that's your response. I followed you on Instagram for years. You kept posting stories. You kept popping up on the front of my carousel. Of course I was going to click on your stories when I'm waiting for a response from you as, again, your client. This is concerning. I can't believe this. Can you please at least reply to my financial situation? And now I don't know what to do. He's blocked me on Instagram. I haven't heard a peep from Studio 71. I can't just remove their access from my YouTube studio because the contract says if I do that, they can hold my money, the money that they feel like they deserve.
They don't deserve shit.
I generally don't know what to do. Apparently, I'm getting offboarded on Monday. Great. It is currently Friday as I'm filming this. I want to be spending the next couple of days absolutely ridden with anxiety. Because I don't know if this video is going to help. I don't know if it's going to make things worse. I don't know if I want to get my...
It's going to get you to the right people. I can guarantee you that. So many people are going to help you out. I'm hoping some big YouTubers can help you out in outreaching to people that you need. That, you know, in what they need. In helping you in some sort of fashion. Because this is a nightmare. It's a nightmare.
Money at all. Because I haven't been paid any money from May. It's now the middle of June. They're going to take at least half of the entire month of June as well. By the time Monday comes around.
Please tell me you have a support
and
system.
I get offboarded. I have so much that I have to pay for over the next couple of weeks. And I'm going to have by Monday nothing. Okay. So I don't know what's going on. I'm just absolutely flabbergasted, sickened. Definitely, hopefully this acts as a message and a learning thing for anyone else on BookTube.
I am angry for you. Absolutely pissed for you. Oh my god. That was... Ooh, that was tough to watch. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That was tough to watch. I'm gonna look at comments. Okay. Okay, so he did post something on, he did comment on his video, and I'm gonna read it right now. Update 1. As I was uploading this video, I got an email from Studio 71 confirming that my channel will be released from the network with the specific date of the 18th of June, 2026. I will actually I will put this on screen. You guys get to see what I watch on a daily basis. Let's see here. Okay, 18th of June 2026. I'm gonna... For those of you who are not looking at your screen, I will read this to you. Okay. I'll start from the beginning. Update 1, as I was uploading this video, I got an email from Studio 71 confirming that my channel will be released from the network with the specific date of the 18th of June 2026. Because Studio 71 have emailed me that my channel is released on the date of the 18th of June 2026, it is now the 19th of June in the United Kingdom where I live. And when I posted the video, I haven't had any updates on my May and June earnings as of yet. They still have all of that, and I could still be waiting till next month to give me what's mine. But getting a confirmation of being released from them just before posting this has helped immensely. Thank you for all of your support. See here, update 2. 2 hours after the posting this video, Studio 71 have released have released me from my contract and I have regained financial control of my channel again. Josh told me it took time, maybe a week. Then it was Monday, and it actually took 2 hours after posting this video. I still have no idea what's going to happen to the money I earned between May 1st and June 18th, but I'm hopeful it will be returned to me soon. Thank you so much for all of your kind words and generosity. I cannot thank you enough. Oh my God. Thank God. And this was 22 hours ago, so thank God. Thank fucking God. I'm speechless. I'm disgusted. I am shocked. I am. Ooh. Make this shit up. I'm gonna leave a comment. There we go. Okay, well, I'm tired. All of this is one big clusterfuck. And whatever comes up of this, I am going to make a live about it. 'Cause I think this deserves to be out there. 'Cause Joshua Evans is a piece of shit. I hope he knows that too. But I'm gonna go. Have a nice warm shower. Gonna go like sit in the shower, cry in the corner, because this was hard to watch. I hope you guys kind of enjoyed some of my commentary and all of that, um, all of that conversation. My cat is over here knocking at my door, so I gotta go let her out.